Welcome to the podcast, episode 2. If you're watching this on the Big Dog Podcast, if you're watching this on the Brocade Podcast, subscribe, follow me, okay? See my video on TikTok, YouTube, follow, hit the subscribe, hit that notification bell. I am your host, Just Chris. Let's get into it. Now, on a Don DC Curry podcast, he had a comedian on named Cookie something. And Cookie said that Katt Williams beats women. That's crazy. So the Katt Williams saga continues, man. Everybody want their 15 minutes of fame off Katt. Everybody just still, weeks later, still want a piece of this Katt interview. And I heard somebody say, man, I think it was DJ Academics that said, I just play the interview on repeat and just let it, because that's why I'm doing my style of podcast. You don't have to have a big setup. You don't have to have, some people just want to listen to the conversation. Some people just want to just listen. Some people just have their phone on, their earbuds or whatever, and they just listening. It's not so much the visual as they just want to hear the interview, hear what you're talking about. And so once again, another thing about Katt, saying that Katt Williams beats women. Now, he's so small and so tiny. I mean, what woman he beating up? I don't know what woman he beating up. But that was crazy. That was crazy to jump out there and to say that. The internet is going crazy right now. The internet is going crazy right now. And it's a perfect time for people to jump in right now. Oh man, it's a great time to jump in on this internet, podcast, YouTube. The time is now, man, because it's so much hot stuff, hot takes going on, whether it's sports, entertainment, and now the comedy game. And to know that the comedy game was just like the rap game with all this beefing, guns getting drawn, is crazy. All the joke stealing. So now we know what was going on behind the scenes and why your favorite comedian ain't as big as this comedian and that comedian, because of the gatekeepers and the people talking and the haters, and it's a lot. This comedy game is so deep that you wouldn't even believe. And you had no idea the whole time these dudes is like rappers. They beefing, stealing jokes, like somebody might steal a rhyme or might say a rhyme that you said and just flip it. It's crazy. Shout out to Gary Owen. He's just milking it. He's just milking it. Like, I'm going to milk this. Katt talk good about me. I'm going to milk it. And that's what you're supposed to do. Now you got Earthquake. He's peaceful with Katt. He ain't said nothing bad. He ain't said nothing about he can't read and there's a lie. You got Ludacris responding with a song, with a diss song, but he didn't say Katt was a lie. And that's disappointing because that's home team right there. That's Ludacris. That's ATL. That's College Park. You know what I'm saying? That's Luda. But he responded in a song instead of just saying, "Oh, that didn't happen." So ain't nobody addressing the Illuminati party. He just comes out with a diss track, which everybody's loving. Ludacris is a legend. Ludacris be snapping now. Ain't nobody saying nothing about Ludacris. But he didn't say, "Oh, that wasn't true." I was never at a party with Katt Williams. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. But the thing about it is they started with him. So everybody want to attack Katt. You can't attack Katt because they started with him. They said his name. They told false stories. They told lies. So when he got on Club Shay Shay, with Shannon Sharp, it was just like, okay, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to explode on all these dudes that been talking. Now, Katt Williams was never my favorite comedian, with the pimping and all that, but you know, I respected what he do. He wasn't my favorite. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't my favorite. Kevin Hart wasn't my favorite. I love Patrice O'Neal. I love Dave Chappelle. That's who I loved. But when they pushing these dudes in front of you, then you get to laugh at my pains and the classic things that Kevin talked about in that special, and then you pick up on Katt with his Pimpin' Chronicles, and classic lines from that one. So what we learning is that the comedy game is very competitive, just like the rap game, just like sports. That's what we're learning. But as far as all this Katt Williams beats women, I don't believe that. I think that's something that this comedian jumped out the window and just blurted out something that was not true, because if it was, we would have been heard about it. It would have been in the news. The only thing Katt been locked up for is weed. Weed and guns, but I don't even know if he got a gun charge. It's mainly just weed. So it's crazy. 2024, like I said, is going to be a special year. I think Jesus is coming back, and the first place you're going to see Jesus when he returns is Club Shay Shay talking to Shannon Sharp. That's the first place you go to see Jesus when he comes back. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. Do you believe that Katt Williams beats women, or all these things just lies that people are just making up about Katt Williams and just basically just hating on him? Like and subscribe. I'm out.